I think the idea was there? Oh no, the classic into the TC men-at-arms? No, 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 no! Don't commit! No, the men-at-arms under the TC! Put your units on stand ground! Okay. The TC has been MVP on both sides. Let me just say that. The TC has been MVP on... I'm gonna go ahead and cast this game. Oh, so hold on. Hello YouTube, hello Twitch people. Welcome to another Guess the ELO episode. Kind of nice intro to have. Today we're gonna have Windy Jim. Hold on, we're gonna have him in the red, playing as the Vikings. Oh, getting housed already. Okay, we'll see. Just mild house though. Versus Max F playing as the Malians. Now, this is a random ranked game on Arabia. A mod gave me the game. I have no idea what ELO each of these players are, but I have to guess their ELO within 100 points based on how they're playing. So hopefully this could be educational in some ways, entertaining in other ways, as I'm going to go ahead and point out mistakes and bad habits that these guys have, and also their good plays and their good habits, because these guys, for all I know, can be 1800s, but they can also be 400 ELO. So let's see. Ooh, whoa, coming down strong here. Windy Jim is trapping a villager. Okay, this is either this could be Viper. This could be a Viper Smurf. He's trapping a villager. That's sweet. This guy, what are we saying? 6 on sheep. Builder is pretty standard so far. I'm just fast forwarding the Dark Age. All right, 4 to wood. He's thinking about it. 3 to wood only. Scout Rush. Advanced men-at-arm build. What is this? 4 on wood on this side is Malians. Okay, maybe men-at-arms then from him. Takes the boar. I want to see these guys scouting. Okay, there's only a couple waypoints. That's actually pretty decent. That's fine. His scouting has been pretty clean on this side. Boiler. Oh no. Okay. Some cracks in the armor, eh? It was looking good, but there, these things happen though. These things do happen. I don't want to draw too many conclusions from one bad boiler. We have seen pros mess up boilers as well. Did this guy lose a vill? Wait. Ooh, sending the low HP Vill to the berries. I can't. This guy's throwing me off. Low HP Vill to the berries, but also trapping this Vill. I don't know. This is bad habit. This is a bad habit. Generally speaking, you keep the low HP Vills under your TC to make farms that are hard to snipe. If you put it out here and you get rushed on your berries, you could lose a villager quite easily. Luring in the boar at pretty reasonable time. This is a great build order so far. Can't really complain here so far. I don't really know. Idle TC. Ooh, that's bad. That's really bad, actually. I'm thinking like 1100 right now, because that's something that really shouldn't happen. That was a long time, and it seems like it's a small thing, but I swear that's the kind of thing that adds up. These 2 sheep he's missing, and that's unlucky, actually. That is very unlucky. Let's see how he does this broiler. The first one is kind of a flop. Ooh, I thought he was gonna lose a village. It was hitting that other woman. Okay. And how's red doing? Red has the low HP village here. Now 6 on wood. Guys, I'm getting some low elo legend vibes off this. Like, okay, not low elo, but not too high either. We saw 3 on wood. Then we saw 7 on wood, 1 lumber camp. This is very odd gameplay. I'm thinking 1100 so far, but I could be wrong. A barracks now coming down from Max. And we are seeing Max walling, which is pretty standard. Walling up is totally normal. And he's still missing these 2 sheep. That's, again, I will say that's unlucky. That's not really a mistake from him. And he's going on to gold. This is a pretty solid men-at-arm builder. If this field goes to wood, it'd be perfect, I would say. Minus the idle time. Ooh, that mining camp. Look away. I don't like that at all. You need to always leave a space. That one's a terrible mining camp, because people will be bumping. Villagers will be bumping all over the place here. All right. He's now picking up a sheep. Is he going to find those 2 sheep? Dude, come on. It's literally 1 tile. The sheep's nose. I can see it. Okay. There we go. He found them. I swear I could see the sheep's nose like sticking out of the fog there. Going for the second lumber camp. He's not making militia yet, so maybe it's a straight archer build from him. Is he walling? Oh, he is making the militia, so a little late, but again, not the biggest of deals. What's red up to? Red, on the other hand, ooh, going for some massive walls. Okay. And now going for 1 lumber camp men at arms with 6 on woods. No, fight back! What? No, don't run away from a Dark Age scout. Fight back. Okay, I need to explain something here. If you have a Dark Age villager and there's with loom, you can fight back a Dark Age scout. In Feudal Age, the scout wins, but in Dark Age, the villager wins. So never run away in Dark Age like that. Trade HP, it's worth it. Okay, again, a small thing. These aren't big mistakes. There's not big mistakes, but they add up and they help me pinpoint the elo. Because that's something that, you know, higher level players would know. Oh, sorry. Shirt is getting all over the place. Okay, both players open men at arms. So you can see the discrepancy in builds here. This guy went 1 lumber camp. Back gold is nice though. And then this guy went 2 lumber camps, and both of them will have men at arms out. There should be an instant range dropped from blue. Red should also probably go for an instant range as well. I think blue's winning so far, to be honest. Because I think his men at arms have more damage potential. Oh, that being said though, the range, it's coming down at a good time, but it's at the wrong place. Oh no, quick wall. Ooh, he just has to run away. Okay, but meanwhile on the other side, the men at arms are in, and red now decides to run away. Spearman's coming out. Look at the micro. Is he trying to block? Did I think the idea was there? Oh no, the classic into the TC men at arms. No. Don't commit. Okay, you know what? That's actually good from blue. Red on the other hand, though, picks up 2 villagers. No, not really any great blocking, but not bad either. I mean, it's a hard game. No, the men at arms under the TC. Put your units on stand ground. This is an absolute classic mistake. Classic mistake. Put your units on stand ground. They won't run under the TC if you're not paying attention to them. Oh, I hate seeing that because I see it so often. Red playing it a little bit cleaner there, and there's a lot of idle time. Oh god, blue is he's idling everything. He's idling everything. Okay. The TC has been MVP on both sides. Let me just say that. The TC has been MVP on both sides. Okay, a lot of idols here. Always want to check your idols after you get raided. Red has a better setup now. If he walls the side, I know it's a big wall, but you might as well commit to it. And he'll be pretty safe. He now has a 2nd lumber camp. Alright, 3 men at arms still involved. Villager count 28 to 24 for red, who also has free wheelbarrow because he's Vikings. Gonna be a hard climb for blue. Dude, if blue wins this game, though, that would be actually the comeback of the century. Okay. Archers doing damage to the men at arms now, which is what you'd expect, you know? You'd expect the archers to be able to defend the men at arms, and this has been pretty clean so far from blue, I have to say. The only thing is he keeps idling his town center. Like, he's doing the right thing with his military, but he keeps idling his town center. His multitasking skills aren't quite there yet. He now makes the villagers. This village gonna run back to the town center. It's like, nope, I'm good. Let's run away. That's all good. And more, every time I look at them, they're idling their TC. It's like I'm catching them red-handed, you know what I mean? I go back, I see some idle TC. Blacksmith coming down, so only the 1 range from red. Meanwhile, blue is going double range, so maybe that tells us he wants to double down on the archer units now. As the Malians. I don't know what to make of this. I really don't know what to make of this. Now archers and skirms coming out. He is mixing a few skirmishers, which is not a bad idea generally speaking. Yeah, it's not a bad idea generally speaking, but... And now we're seeing 6 on wood. And now it's going to be the problem. Now when you have 8 vills on this mining camp, there's going to be so much inefficiency, so much bumping, and this is just not pretty. If you have 1 hole, they gather much better than this. These guys have to walk so much, and they're going to bump on each other constantly. Alright, big fight going to break out here. Or maybe like a skirmish, not really a fight. And the 2 men at arms from red are pretty weak, so it's really just range units versus range units. No fletching for blue. Red has no fletching as well, but it is on the way. Blue, oh, fletching on the way. Tight build.
Yeah, wow.
Ooh.
Time flies. Keep being the best champ.
Seabass, thanks to the tier 1 for a whole year. I appreciate that and the kind words. And you know what else Blue appreciates? The fact that he has earlier fletching, but he didn't really make use of that. And Red now has fletching, will go back as well. Red has more farms. Red has more farms, and that's going to result in a faster castle time. And that's the whole idea with the one range play, by the way. You do a one range, so you get faster farms, and you just wall up so you can't take damage, even if your other guy has more army than you. And now look at the farm difference. It's 11 farms on this side. Look at the farms here. 20 farms. Or 18. 20 farms somehow. What? Why does it have 19 on food? Oh, she's standing still. Okay, 19 farms. So, and that's it. That's literally just the difference, you know. Obviously, you have to consider that Blue lost a few villages as well. That's a minor detail we have to consider, but that's the whole idea of delaying the range. You just get more farms faster, which equals faster castle time, but less army. And generally speaking, faster castle time can lead to like damage being done, whereas feudal age damage is hard to acquire in most games. Horse Scholar now from Blue player. Probably should have just skipped it to castle age at this point, but it's not a big deal. He's moving out. Let's see if he can find some damage on this wood line. He has no armor. Red has armor now, so this skirms are going to be hard to deal with. Some harassment behind the wood line. We do like that. Sorry, my nose is giving me some problems here, guys. Sorry about that. It's just the allergies. So that's even what I can call what I have. Okay, palisade wall going to be attempted to break down. I don't know. I think the vibes I'm getting so far is that this is an 1100 elo game. There's enough mistakes that it can't really be like a 1400 game. No way. But there's a good concept of what you should do in a 1v1 game that tells me it's not a 900 elo game, you know? This feels like either 1000 or 1100 elo. Maybe 1200 as well. That's possible. Let's see the micro. Blue goes in, gets an archer, goes in for another one. Okay. Ooh, ambitious. This is a Leary fan. Look at the micro from Blue. He's a beast. And Red is patrolling. Red is doubt right now. Red is just patrolling. And, dude, Blue's micro is impressive. This is better than me. Oh, he tried to run back and forth. But this is still skirmishers. Red will win this fight now. Look at the army that Blue lost. But Red lost a few units too. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny. All right. Eco, kind of in balance now. Gold is all over the place. I would like to see either a market or maybe a knight switch in Castle Age. So you play knights and crossbows. Something like that can be pretty good. Let's see. Oh, Red's already up to Castle Age. Now that's something that's pretty impactful to the game. Getting a faster castle by that much is huge, especially playing as the Vikings. And he's going to commit to crossbows. Yo, Red's builder has been great so far. The only thing I don't like is that he's got a lot of lumber camps and too much on wood. But as far as like how he should be distributing his villagers, like 9 on gold is perfect. Good amount of farms. He shouldn't reseed them. If you're playing perfectly, you should not reseed this farm, or else he'll float too much. Wow. This is a Hera sub. Sorry to talk in the third person, but this is exactly what I say to do in my builders. Wow, this is amazing to see. Yo, I can't see the chat, but claps in the chat for my boy, Windy Jim. Windy Jim is an absolute legend, man. This guy is a beast. Don't reseed the farms. Windy Jim, you know you can send him to wood. You know you can. He's playing so well. And the reason for this is you don't need food. He's going to go for ranges. You don't need any more food here. The food they have stocked up, that goes to crossbow, bodkin arrow, and maybe armor if you need it on the archers. And then you make villagers. And then you need more wood to seed, or to, not seed, but to make more town centers. To make 2 town centers, maybe make ballistics. You need a lot of wood for archer play. You don't need food at all, or very little food. The stockpile is usually enough. So Red has been playing it pretty much perfectly there in terms of resource allocation. Blue, on the other hand, he's floating resources. A lot of gold, probably too much gold than he'll really need. And he's lacking wood. Even though he's got a lot on wood now, he is lacking wood. No! Double bid axe is coming in now! Does Red have double bid axe? Let's take a look real quick. Red has double bid axe. Red's a beast. And he's got horse collar. Red's a beast. That's what I like to see. Alright, crossbow, bodkin, thumb ring. This is nuts. Ballistics coming down. Whoa, I'm a fan. Okay, now he's reseeding farms. That's okay. Again, maybe if you're playing perfectly, you don't reseed those farms because you only need 6 villagers. to keep a town center running. With hand carts, maybe even 5 is good enough. And otherwise, you don't need much more food because you don't have extra town centers right now. And you have enough stockpile that even if you made another town center, you have time to make farms there. AOE the economy for AOE at the end of the day, it's just a math problem. You know what I mean? You need X amount of vills on wood, gold to sustain production, X amount of vills on food to sustain production, and it's all about keeping your resources as low as possible, which is the most efficient because you're spending and investing into new things or other things that you can use in the game. But anyway, all that math aside, we now have an engagement about to go down. And blue has a lot of crossbows. He's getting +2 defense. We're seeing +2 defense from red as well. I'm not knocking it. It's a good upgrade. I want to see ballistics now. Ballistics will be the game changer here. But they're taking the fight really quickly here, and ballistics is still on the way. Look at the micro from blue. Blue is a beast with the micro. That's the difference between them. Red had better macro management with the eco, but blue's micro is on point. Red is, oh my god, red is, he's canceling his fight. He canceled like 5 shots, and now he's downhill. He canceled 5 shots. That was pretty bad. I'm not going to lie to you, Red. That was pretty bad. I was a fan. I'm kind of doubting myself. Ooh, okay. Blue has better micro. That's interesting. Blue is now getting thumb ring, and he's putting the pressure with his crossbows. Dude, what a game is this? I swear these are more entertaining than pro games. Now there's more skirmishes, but there's no elite upgrade. And Red, we know your micro isn't the best, my man. And it's no shame. It's no shame, but your micro just isn't the best. That's why he got early ballistics. And Blue's saying he doesn't need it. Dude, if Blue wins this is an insane comeback. He's down 8 fields and he's down hand cards. With the late double bit-axe there. Thumb ring is about to kick in too. Elite Scrim's on the way, but Red is throwing away a lot of units. Red can be in some serious trouble. He only has 1 town center. So this Vil lead of his can easily go down if Blue's able to find his way into the base. Skirmishers is the play though. Elite Skirm is 70% down. That could be the game changer here. But so far it's been Blue pressuring. The score is very close. This game is neck and neck. Score switches, Blue's feeling himself. He's getting confident. Score switches, about to go in. There's not a lot of skirms to defend. There's only 1 or 2, and Red's forced to run. Good decision to keep them in the ranges until you have a good amount of them. Now he's gonna run away. No, I just praised you for not doing that. You let them out too early. But it's okay. Now he's got a handful of skirms with +2 defense and ballistics. They're fully upgraded. They'll be pretty good. But again, his micro and his unit control hasn't been the best. Blue's on the hunt for these villagers. Red running away. Blue, yeah, he's going to go ahead and chase those. He knows they're there. It's a really good awareness from Blue to know that there's villagers there. And meanwhile, Red's going to add a second TC. Floating too much gold now, though. And Blue adding a stable to counter the skirms. That's a classy move. Dude, I'm thinking maybe 1200 now. Like, it's hard to tell because Red's micro is clearly not up to par with with what you'd expect from a well-rounded player. It seemed like he had really good eco and really good build orders, and he knew what he wanted to do, but he was lacking in the micro department. Blue, on the other hand, good micro, good military control, but his eco was kind of lacking. A little bit. His eco's, let's be honest, it's pretty messy here. Both went 3 ranges, which is not standard, but not terrible. More of an older meta there, 3 ranges. Nowadays, people micro too well that you just rather faster ballistics than just sit back and micro. And just camp a hill or something. But before, people were bad and ran at each other, so they needed more production. And also there was lag, so kind of hard to micro perfectly. Alright, forging first. Does he have armor? If that's a forging first, that's a huge mistake. You need armor first, because elite skirmishers will do 3 damage if you don't have armor, 2 damage if you do have 1 armor, and obviously 1 if you have 2 armor, +2 armor rather. Okay, crossbows from Blue still running around. I mean, he could take the fight versus the scrims. It's not a lot of scrims. Blue has ballistics, I think. Actually, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if he clicked it or not, but he is playing really well in terms of military so far. Now there's 2 stable knights. Like, that knight switch was perfect timing, by the way. I think a lot of you guys can learn a lesson from this. He has +1 armor, so Blue is playing really well here. That's perfect. +1 armor, +1 attack is totally fine to make short work of these skirmishers. He's doing 11 damage. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is that 9 damage or 11? Hold on. No. Oh, it's 9 damage. Never mind. Math checks out. Math checks out. Sorry, I thought he was doing 11 damage, but he was doing 9. My bad. Math checks out. Game is totally good. I know you guys were panicking for a second. That's my fault. Big engagement in the center. There's some crossbows mixed in to deal with the knights. Skirmishers can deal with the crossbows. Red is actually going to win this fight. And maybe even the game as he pushes forward now. More crossbows behind this. Look at the ranges. He's playing as Vikings. 3TC Boom Arba. The classic strategy here. And now we're seeing two knights breaking the lines though. But the knights are really strong here. And red goes back to his hill. A bit of a cat and mouse game, just running around chasing each other. No one wants to commit to a fight in the other guy's territory. But red, I can't feel like... Oh. Stone mining? 0 times 15% is still 0. Oh no, he's mining stone now. Okay, I'll let it slide. That's fine. Again, not the most conventional tech, but he's spending his resources and that's what matters. Give me 1 second here. Not going to pause. I just got to fix my situation. All right, we're good. Get some water in as well. All right, cool. Sorry about that. Again, I can't find a good comfy position on this chair. I really need a new chair. I'm not liking this one at all. Anyway, enough complaining. There's now a lot of production for red. I imagine red's going to win this next fight. You know why? Blue doesn't have +2 armor, and blue doesn't have the massive knights that you'd expect at this point in the game. Red has much more mass, and it's easier for red to micro his army. He just patrols. The crossbows will kill the knights, and then the skirms will help versus the crossbows. So red's actually in a better position. His army also scales better. With Vikings, he gets Arbalest, that's huge. Malians, they don't get bracers, so he has to go Nightline long term. Okay, big fight happening right now. There's a lot of crossbows in the back. The knights go in, only +1 armor. They get absolutely shredded, and now it's all the skirmishers. Mixed in, there's also more crossbows for red. Ballistics is in. These units will take a lot of damage on the retreat, and red gets a big fight. Dude, I'm telling you, red is playing like eco 5 TCs, dude. This guy is a beast, man. This is like a boomy, economy and macro oriented player. You noticed no fancy micro. In fact, his micro is pretty bad, but he knew how to do really good eco and he knows how to patrol. Like this is literally Doubt fanboy right now. Very nice. Just get eco and patrol and then win fights due to better. Look, his micro has been absolutely terrible. No offense, red, but let's be honest, that's not your strong suit. You know what I mean? The micro has been not there. It's been not clicking for him. But I gotta say, credit to his boom, credit to his production, and credit to his macro skills. And that consistently we're seeing that win over micro. We saw it in an episode last week. And look at blue. I mean, look at this. There's a lot of idols, dude. He had good micro, but there's a lot of idols here. And that's going to hurt you way more long-term than winning that one fight in Feudal Age. You know what I mean? Oh, but there's a castle on the hill. All right. He does know about the castles on hills, which is good, but he cannot defend this. There's no way you can get this castle. Red is there with 38 crossbows, mixing in like 8 skirmishers just to help out versus the crossbows. At this point, you don't even need skirms. You could just go full Arba, which is he's doing. He's getting every single ecotech in the book, man. That's sick. That is actually just cool to see. Yeah, that castle. Blue's going to cancel it. Oh, no. That hurts to see. I think it's over. Dude, I have to guess. I'm not ready to guess. I have to say 1200, though, because red impressed me with his macro. It's the classic case of a micro player versus a macro player. Then he never idled this TC. He's at like 170 pop. This is insane gameplay right here. This is nuts. This is amazing. Red has been playing so well. I'm thinking 1200. But thinking back to the Dark Age, we saw some idle TC mistakes that could happen at 1200 ELO, I guess. Oh man, you guys are probably laughing at me right now. I hate this. I hate the series, dude. It's so hard. It's so hard to guess exactly how good these players are. Alright, Reds on the hunt for some damage. This TC is going to go down. Let's see if Blue's going to delete it. Blue does, in fact, delete it. Good on him. And now he's going to get the castle in the center, which is not bad, but we are seeing Red going up to Imperial Age at 171 population. Has over 50... It's not just me. He's doing it too. He's literally doing it too. There was no reason. At least I killed them to not misclick them. I don't kill them for no reason. Like, there's not going to be a fight breaking down here. I still respect it. I think that's a good play. That's a good play. Wait, no! 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 Supplies? Why? Why supplies? No. No, this is some little legend shit. He wants to get a castle here. Oh my god, this is a big moment. But blue's castle is going to go up. So red's not going to get the castle of his dreams. Goes for a castle there. And listen, it's a bit of a suspicious position. But because he's so far, so much faster than Imperial Age, it's fine because he can just treb this castle down. But usually you don't want to do a castle which is in range of a treb from the, from the hill. Because then if blue's up to imp faster, he's just going to kill you easily with treb war. Oof. Okay. I'm not sure about that supply. Okay, no, he's making barracks. Champions? Champion transition? I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, it's not low elo legend. That's not a low elo legend supplies. That's I'm trying to go champion supplies, which I think that's fine. It's not a bad decision. And I don't want to mind game myself too much. Like light cav, stables, he's doing a bit of everything. Again, he is a macro player. He likes to just spread out. And he likes to do like the transitions. He doesn't like to micro. He likes to have the right unit. So he's keeping his options open. But light cav with Viking, it's not terrible because light cav is just an amazing 1v1 unit, but it's not the best because you have a lot of gold. Men at Arms is coming in now. That's a long sword tech actually. Squires and Arson coming in. There's a bit of raids from the knight player from blue here, who is on the way to imp just now. Good time to be raiding with knights though. As red hits Imperial Age, this is when his eco is the most, I guess you can say, fragile because he needs to afford all his techs. So raiding him now is actually very good. Maybe even a minute earlier would be good too. Moving around a lot in my chair. I apologize if that's annoying to you. And red's been idling his army too much here for my liking. Like I want to see this army be on the front lines or something, trying to break in somewhere. Okay, he's gonna move that now. But he's just dealing with it at home for now. He's dealing with the pressure, so can't knock red too much. Great defense to the pressure. He just patrolled Arbalest in the back, garrisoned the villagers, and now he's going to release them all. Now I'm thinking 1300, but I don't want to mind game myself. Maybe it's 1200. Oh, God. This could be 1300. Alright, the knight's going to kill a couple villas, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, he's going to break the house. I mean, the trebs are there as well. Blue, I mean, what's your plan? Blue wants to go cav. That's the correct choice as Malians, because you can go Farimba cav. Like, that's quite strong and hard to deal with. But Arbalest should beat that in this number. Like, you don't have enough. You need, like, 30 cav to be able to easily clear out, like, this amount of range units. Maybe 30 is a bit much. Maybe, like, 20. Okay, Mangonels are going there. Let's see. I mean, red micro hasn't been the strong suit, but this should be easy micro. With Arbalest, you have an extra range. Yeah, as usual, he doesn't micro. the AI micros for him. He just stops. He goes back to fix his eco or whatever, and then the micro is just happening from the AI. But the pressure is great. He's straight to 200 pop. He has very little idols, and he's got a great composition. Arbalest, light cav, and trebs. 1 gold unit, 1 food unit, and 1 siege unit. Big waste of army coming in from blue. He wants to snipe the traps, but he's gonna get them, but he's gonna lose like 9 knights. No, he doesn't commit. He loses the knights for free. That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. And the game is over. Blue agrees with me. That is a bad decision there to snipe the traps and end up wasting that many knights. Great game overall from red though. From my boy Windy Jim. I was a fan. Get the GGs in the chat. Get the well playeds. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Hera, what's your guess? Hera, think deep. I hate talking in third person. I tell you this every time, but it's like this series brings it out of me. Horse Soul, thanks for the tier 1 for 2 months. Okay, let's recap. Red micro, pretty bad. Canceled his attacks. Dark Age was average. Builder was weird, but then Castle Age, his knowledge of eco management in Castle Age was fantastic. His production was great. His expansion was great. His turbo to 200 pop was great. I can tell this guy at least listens to some of the tips I say, because this is like literally textbook of what I'm dishing out in my educational content. Blue, on the other hand, great micro, pretty below average Dark Age because he had idle time. His macro slipped. It's between 1200 and 1300 or 1100. I'm gonna say 1200. Guys, 1200. Final guess. Let's see. Final guess. Real quick, let's see what you guys guess. Real quick, guess in the chat. Type your prediction. 1300 clearly. 1350, 1250, 1400. It's around the range of 1000 to 1400. That's what people are saying. Most people are voting for 1200. All right, the moment of truth. Let's start with blue. Blue is 1344. And Windy Jim, 1384. They're 1300s. I was off by 100 points. Man, credit to them though. Good games. That was a good game. Windy Jim impressed me. Windy Jim impressed me. Chat had it. Yes, I mean some people of chat had it. Not everyone though. I saw some weird predictions. Some guy just now said 900. 2 people said 900. What can I do with Vikings as a capsive? Reverse the capsive. Literally exactly what Windy Jim did. Boom. Get the Arbalest in. You should be good. Well played. 1300s, man. Damn, I was so close. Max, what business do you have idling your TC in Dark Ages at 1300, dog? No idle time. Who said the series was boring? Where's the guy? Where's the guy? Tell me that was boring. That was like very entertaining. Or maybe I'm just a fan of my own work.